All right, how are you doing? While I'm waiting for this to populate, let me just quickly give my brother PT a quick call. PT, more alive? Oh? Yes. No. I would. Should I call once I'm done? Okay. Sorowa. Oh, okay. Awesome. All right, I'll call. All right, my wonderful friend and brother, Pastor Toby Adegboyega. Big shout out to him. Uh, I need to gather my thoughts on this particular matter. I'm hoping Suzanne Peters will join me live. Uh, live. Um, I'm live, sis. Okay. Uh, Pastor Toby, I just hail you now. Just as I was going live, I saw your message coming, so I said, let me quickly call you. Let's, in case there was something that needed urgent attention, but I thank God there's no emergency anywhere. Big shout out to him. That man is changing the way the youths in Nigeria are being empowered. No, he doesn't pray for people who help you with your business, help set you up, bring your ideas. When your idea is fantastic, he will not just give you money, he will work with you. Those are the kind of people we need. We need people that will build hospitals, not people that will pray for malaria. Please. I'm not in a good mood because this matter will dig ground or something. Please look at somebody beside you and say, we need people that will build hospitals, not people that will pray for typhoid. So, anyway, let's talk about the matter on the ground. This Genevieve Inaji matter. And to be entirely honest, I must say something, yeah. It is sad that this is happening to Genevieve. And this is why I'm going to say it's sad. Because Genevieve know they put mouth for people matter. Forget the fact that, yeah, Genevieve might be, some people might say she's pompous or she know they put mouth for people matter. So it is sad that the whole country, they gather, they put mouth for her personal matter. It is sad. You know, she released a statement some time back that mental health is more spiritual than physical. Me, I tackled her on that one. That no, mental health is more physical. It's a medical condition than spiritual. However, we don't need to know her mental history unless she decides to share it with us. So which one is nurse? Can we find that nurse? Baba, I already go America, go look for this nurse. So sorry, we have Suzanne Peters, the Duchess, here with us. Suzanne Peters, you are the only person that is on my live without makeup. You know they ever wear makeup, and you're always fine. How you they take? You don't even wear. Okay, you wear your nose ring today. How you they? You go collect husband for this my live. Oh.
My life is already full with makeup. Like literally, I am on set 247 with makeup. Tell me why I won't wear makeup for house, story or no. Why I won't wear makeup for inside house?
Hey.
Daddy, please. Would allow the face to breathe?
you see, you know why this thing they pain me, this particular matter, because I know you don't have too much time. Like I said just before you joined, Genevieve know they put mouth for anybody matter. So unless she comes out publicly and says,
Genevieve is a sweetheart. I've worked with her on a couple of jobs. You know, I've interacted with her. You know, I've met her in a couple of places. We do our meals in the same place. We go to the same church. You know, it's really sad that this is happening, honestly, because then again, maybe she just wants to. There's nothing wrong with someone having a reset. It might be that she wants to have a reset, starting all over again. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't know why, some our people, they like to celebrate bad news. Because there's a lot of good things happening around us. They're not going to post that one. Now, the one where they feel safe for their mind, say it bad. Now, that one, they go celebrate, like, say, it's sad. Say, we've lost it. The empathy we were supposed to get as Africans, they don't throw them outside the window. And it's really sad, honestly. It's really sad.
Now, this story.
Like I said,
yes.
If there's somebody handling her page,
yes,
then the person is really doing a very bad,
a very shoddy job. A shoddy job. Dotun, my former colleague at Cool FM.
If I want to start all over again, or if I want to have a reset, I don't need to put it out there. I mean, she don't owe anybody any explanation what she wants to do with her life, really. You get, but it's just that if she's going through something, maybe she doesn't really have people around her to reach out, or I don't know. But
my problem is, Susan, my problem is with that nurse that leaked the so-called information. Because I saw it in the post you put up. That's why I even sent you a message. You said that, that post that you put up with her picture on it, there was a point where you said to, I saw it there. How do you release confidential? I don't know if this is true, but a lot of people are leaning towards the fact that somebody released confidential information. Let me tell you something. We live in a zoo in this country. Do you realize that if your daughter abroad goes to the hospital and is pregnant, the doctor has no right to tell you? Your pikin no patient doctor confidentiality. Come be a whole Genevieve. They can't leak so-called medical reports. I see that nurse, by the time they are done with her, she not supposed to see work for McDonald's. Say she dey sweep floor for McDonald's. She not supposed to see that kind of work again, let alone be a nurse.
True.
Genevieve collect her husband. This as in this nurse should have, as in she should just, this is her nursing career. Imagine this, I'm the nurse. This is her nursing career. This is what she should do. Kiss her career goodbye. That nurse should kiss her nursing career goodbye. If it is true. And do we have any nurses in the house? Do we have any nurses in the building? I would really want to, you see, the problem is whether the gist is true or false, that nurse does not deserve to have work. Let's start with that. You see, Yoruba people say, let us from the flat side begin to eat the moi moi. The first step as we are eating this moi moi is, let us first of all identify that nurse. Samaria and Wowza don't turn my co-host for this our show here. Let me bring her. At least Samaria is in nursing. Samaria, how far?
Chris, good evening. I won't be here for long today.
Yes. I don't they tell me. Nobody you be my co-host. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I don't really have much to say, but to be honest with you,
are you a nurse? Let me ask you that.
Is it by a nurse? I don't know. I've been seeing a trend. There's no big deal in somebody having some mental breakdown. I'm going to use a typical layman's word. I mean, anybody can be a victim of such. In fact, a lot of us. I'm trying to use us. I don't want to be specific.
Nobody in Nigeria they okay. From those way they rule us to our children, all of us they traumatized. You don't know what it is to live in this mad place.
Well, we all have atom of here, but then there are factors that can, get it, like some factors that can bring it out at some point in someone's life. So, a lot of us don't even know our history. We don't know our background. We don't know where we're coming from. So there is nothing wrong if she's got some mental things going on with her, lately. But it's not what's in it's not what the news. It's not what the way they are circulating it. It should be her privacy. It should be a private thing. Confidentiality matters a lot. And if you say that it was leaked here, a nurse from here did a thing like that. I'm a nurse. I don't. I can't say anything. But if actually it was leaked by a nurse breached that confidentiality, that ethics harbor.
Well, you know what I want to say. In Africa here, we the people in the medical, they don't really, you can really do anyhow.
Africa is the land of anyhowness.
Anyhow, doctors do anyhow, nurses do anyhow. But abroad, no be like that because they don't say they go lose their license. So I'm thinking.
FIPAA is the law. I mean, especially here, they never.
Yeah, you can't disclose patient information because you go lose license. So I'm still in doubt that it's a nurse who has, leaked that information. I'm still in doubt.
It must be close friends. It must be someone close to her. Because for every nurse in the state that knows what she's doing, you know what it means to get the.
It's not possible. Say nurse. It's not law. Like say, they go sue their asses now. That's what will happen, right?
Yes.
Exactly. You are losing that license. But it has a lot. Because even if it happens if it gets that bad, even the hospital itself, unless you have your own insurance to deal with, because the hospital won't even. I don't know, but I don't really think that. I doubt if that thing is coming from a nurse. That's a breach of confidentiality. I don't think it's possible. I doubt.
I'm thinking maybe somebody close to her.
Yeah, and they're trying to accuse it.
Yeah, because of the fact that people, a lot of fans have been asking, also because of the way she deleted everybody from her page, unfollowed everybody, deleted pictures. People have been asking what's up. Maybe the person is saying they do us favor.
Genevieve hasn't been a follower. I mean, like before now, she wasn't really following a lot of people before now on social media. I like her as a lady. I like her personality a lot. I don't follow her on Instagram, yeah? But someone shared an old picture on an old account of hers. And from the look of things, she wasn't following a lot of people before now. She hasn't been that fan of a lot of people, like following a lot of people. So should anyone... she could decide to do whatever with herself. There was a time I withdrew from people. I withdrew completely from everyone. I think there's a time in everyone's life you just have to withdraw from people or certain things. It's true that she's been making some weird posts. Like that if he said, I saw that when she shared something about spirituality some time ago. When I read that, it made a lot of sense to me. I was like, what the hell is she talking about? I was like, but I didn't call it anything. So when they started making this this news about her, and then I saw the video this morning where she was painting, I took my time to look at that drawing. I don't want to say a lot on it, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense. It looked like somebody was kind of doing some kind of, when you're trying to, so a lot of rehabilitation programs people do or things like that. That's okay. It doesn't
Somebody
matter.
here is saying a nurse posted it. K Solo Production. Send me a request. Can I bring you live? I want you to talk about the origin. I want us to talk about the origin of this post. How? Yeah.
Sometimes, each of us, all of us, we get. Nobody will get mental health issues.
All of us get.
Some people when they show friends.
Exactly.
Because sometimes you go just there. You just want to be alone. There are people like that. There's some point in my life I just withdrew for like 2 years, but nobody knew what's up.
That's it.
And a lot of people were like, "Oh, you left the industry." I did not leave. I just wanted that clarity, just reset myself, which I did. I wanted to just, have that reset, like, start from the top again, afresh. Everybody has that. I won't say everybody. A lot of people have that at some point in their life. That wants a change of scenery, clear that thing. Nobody will not get 5 minutes madness now that they freeze. Everybody get 5 minutes madness.
Per day, Seth. Everybody get them every day. Everybody get them every day.
That freeze. If you me, I would say, because of her personality and as someone we all respect and love, I would say that the media and the bloggers should just keep everything that has to do with her side. Let's wait for her, give her some time to, even if she's undergoing rehabilitation, there should be a time when she will at least get herself to an extent. Let her come out and speak for herself. Let's not just judge her based on that little thing, that artwork. It could be somebody probably may have even started that and then she just came to finish it up or something. You never can tell.
Let me tell you people, it is just that a lot of people just see us like, okay, we don't get blood for skin, say because we star. We star doesn't mean we cannot bleed though. We bleed.
Yeah.
We just need that one true friend to stand by us, which is very difficult at some points because a lot of people just feel because you are a celebrity, you don't have issues, and if something do you no cry. It's not possible because being a celebrity also makes you bleed because we get blood, not be water in the body here. We also have blood through the veins.
Okay, we have Kesolo Productions. Kesolo, how are you doing, my brother?
I do okay, bro.
Okay. You were typing about the origin. That's why I invited you on. You were typing about the origin of this post.
Yes.
So share that with us.
There's this blog called Gist Lover. I think posted the story, like a gist story, not the full story, skeletal part of the story, and while that story was going on, I think a lot of people fished out who the blog was talking about. And that particular nurse used her handle to type it.
Can you find this nurse's handle? What's the nurse's handle?
I'll try. I'll get it. I'll get it and then send to your DM.
Okay.
She typed it then people started attacking her that if this was actually true, were you supposed to type this and put? And she said straight up that the news is already outside, so what's she hiding? You get what I'm saying? That's what she said. So that's the reason why I've been talking to Samaria there. I've been typing to Samaria that now you know your job, you know the ethics, you've been in this, But like Sandra said, this is Nigeria. Susan said, this is Nigeria. A lot of things just fly anyhow. Now I just want to talk quickly about being president of a celebrity as well. Susan said something about Genevieve, how sweet she is and all that. But the truth of the matter is this. I've been following Genevieve for a very long time, and I found that she's always been bashed by the media so bad. But she has always been the type that has always refused to say anything. She just ignores and walks the way. Now, whichever way is, I don't know. A lot of work is jamming to my. She's our celebrity. You understand? Everybody who has done one or two things in this country is people we should celebrate. They all have their own personal life which they go through. I don't think it's the right time for everybody to celebrate it. As much as we want to jump onto the news, as much as we want to break news, I think when that's to do with somebody's private life, I think it should be kept private. But for our bloggers, it's so terrible the way they trash people who have actually done good with their lives. Now, for the handler, that we already know the handler is doing a bad job, but Susan, we cannot say that. But when we are actually in that picture, you get what I'm saying? At times we might probably react in a way that will mean an adverse effect. If the blogger, the handler hasn't posted anything, we'll still be worried. A whole lot will still be flying, But he or she feels that the best thing to do is let them just put off something. And for that point, everything the handler drops is hitting the rock because the whole world already have an idea about what's happening.
Wait, let me correct you, my brother. You said something just now that you've been following Genevieve for a long time, and you realize that when they've been bashing her,
she's been
right?
Yes.
So whoever is the person that has been following or close to her should have understood that this person, this is the line this person is following. This is the way this person has, placed herself or has positioned herself, or this is the direction this person likes to follow. That person should have just stick to it. There was no need to come and put that. There was no need for that.
So let me now put something. Let me now put something to you. There was
no need for that thing that person did. If it's the
answer. Of course, very, very relevant. But let me put something to you quickly. When it gets to the matters like this, whereby you find out that people are being You know, it's like the case of somebody that you said, oh, this person was caught on drugs. Now, let me now shock you. On that same blog I'm talking about, drugs too was introduced into the matter. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They made a lot of establishments on that matter. So, for such issue, it can even be a family that will say, we have just type something so that people can calm down. We are Nigerians. We know how this thing works. When there's pressure, we are talking now because the pressure is not looking at our face one-on-one. We are not in the pressure, but some pressures drop that will make some people actually want to breach the ground. But if you realize that Genevieve is the kind of person that doesn't talk, I think the best thing the analyzer would have done was just mellow down and allow people have their way.
I've said, well, I'm fine, or Genevieve is fine, she's doing all right, thanks for your concern. Or kind of disregard any news out there about me, something like that. That's really that kind of a picture.
Ignore. Because, see, let me tell you, this our title where they don't give us. And I always say we don't want that title again of suffering and smiling. We have seen, we don't tire. We don't want they suffer and smile again. We don't do. That title, when they carry and we don't want again. Is this suffering and smiling that is causing a whole lot of issues in Nigeria? And then people refuse to actually, admit to a lot of things. Like I said, a lot of us working every day, you see us bath. We get issues.
Serious problems. Serious issues.
It's not that when you come outside and say your own, people will not hear. We deal with a whole lot. Being a celebrity does not mean we don't bleed, which I'm saying again. But my point now is, whoever it is, whether a nurse, if he's a nurse, that means the person don't lose his license for life. And that hospital will go. In fact, I don't even know what they will do to that hospital.
The only pray, and I pray is this. Now, there's something that I want. I'm going to be a little. I'm going to sound a little funny. Just take it like that.
Yeah, but don't be raw because of
No. Yeah,
just be very. Yeah.
If that nurse was supposed to be a male nurse, I know some sort of people that I don't want to mention their name. They will have fished out that person as I speak to you right now. They are not fishing out that nurse because we stand on the same ground whereby. Why would you? Okay, now everybody's having a guesswork in their head. Why would you even go as far as giving the address and the name of your hospital? You get what I'm saying? So I am still waiting for people to fish out that nurse and let us know who that nurse is. We are not hearing anything about it. But if it was supposed to be a male nurse who did that thing, would have been flogged so bad since morning. Would have probably gotten the person's either family name, junior brother, elder brother, or something.
Okay,
so it's
right time about the. You are talking because it's a female nurse. That's why they're covering it up. Oh, really?
This is part of the things that has been happening. I'm telling you the truth.
I don't think it has anything.
Gender has nothing to do with it now. If you say you have, did you say you have the
Yes, it's there. It's I don't know if people here can even tag the handle because the handle is still up or something there or probably the person. Yes, either only she has deleted the comment.
Please, if the handle of that nurse is there, please, I should put it on the comments.
I'm going to DM it to that phrase.
All right, DM it to me right away. Let me look at it.
Gender issue has nothing to do with somebody who did something wrong. It has nothing to do with it.
I am telling you this.
No, I understand where he is coming from.
You might not want to agree with this.
I understand where he's coming from. If it's a man, he'll be bashed a lot more.
It's not going to stay this long before we know that nurse. It's too long. A lot of people attack that nurse.
When they pin her ID handle.
A lot of people attack that same nurse on that page. And like, why would you? Okay, even if you agree, why would you even now put the address of the same place? Meaning that any Nigerian that is where she is in America could go check up and confirm.
But my brother. Did you check the person's handle and you've seen that her?
Yes, me I moist it. Yeah, I moist it. Yeah, I moist it. I will send it to him now.
All right. Send it to me. Let's take a look at that.
You can't get my name. Yeah, she bear my name, Susan Throne.
You've seen the name.
Have you seen the name there now?
Susan under. Let's hope it's not a troll account. Let me search for it. Susan underscore.
Madam, you do this because you know your job and know your ex is married. I know some people get brain. You understand? Some people are just something else. You understand?
That's
because you know your job.
Adebusola.
Okay, imagine you type something like that. There's somebody now.
Is that her?
No, but this was I'm thrown and seeing is a makeup and gele beauty.
Yes, so.
She's the person that tagged it.
Yes.
This person where they wear gele.
This one doesn't sound like a nurse now.
Hold on, please. Let me pick my one.
Are you sure this is the right?
Yes, so more no go put innocent person inside trouble. Oh.
Give me my phone, please. Give me the other phone.
Like the priest.
Yes.
The name they put is not.
Now make up this person they do. This person no be nurse. More no put innocent person for trouble. Oh.
This gossip must have come up from her circle.
Yes.
So this one you people are tagging she's not a nurse. They say the person that posted is a nurse. That's what the guy said now.
I honestly doubt. I mean, I don't know. A lot of people parade themselves and impersonate, but I bet you no reasonable nurse would do this. I bet you on this. So this news.
Even me, because nurses abroad and doctors, they know they joke.
Yeah.
So I don't go hospital abroad. I know it. I go to. I know how they treated me because they didn't even want me to raise alarm, say something happened. So I doubt it. And considering the fact that they should have known who Genevieve is, nobody will know who Genevieve is. Genevieve is a face. Whether anybody like her or not, she's a face. She's a face. She's a what? She did what? Guinness Book of Record. Nobody will know that face. So I doubt it that a nurse in that hospital or wherever would do that. I doubt it.
Above me, but if you ask me again, like I said, I would just say we should just let her be for now. The blogs should let her be. They should just drop anything that has to do with her. The least we can do is to just pray for her and wish her well, and hopefully give her the next few months. She would come back and
nobody will pass. Abi?
Yeah, it can happen to anybody. Anyone can be affected at any time. So it's not something to kind of.
Absolutely. And this is also an opportunity for us to narrow down our circles. It's not everybody that is around you as a celebrity that loves you. Some people are just looking for the next hot scoop on you. And this goes out to all of us who are in the limelight in one way or the other. We need to be extra careful and extra vigilant. Look at people suggesting all sorts of things. Maid Manyo says she went through heartbreak. You understand? I don't believe that person that released this statement abroad is a nurse. Here's the thing.
Even as a family member doesn't have rights to know what your diagnosis is unless you consent to it.
Yes, and Genevieve that we know does not talk.
Yeah, but then again, if you be person where they close to her, if you not be nurse,
that's it. But this particular nurse is a Nigerian. She knows her status. She knows her. Is that what it means? Or the nurse foreigner, and then she had to go online and then came up with those things. Why? What for? What does she stand to gain?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking it's maybe, say, my dear, if you see any news outside, now person where they close to you, now then sell them.
Yes.
It has happened to me. It has happened to me countless times, and that's why. In fact, I be one man army at the moment, and so if there's a news like this, it's possible that somebody where they follow her or somebody where they close to her, and I see no reason why that person would do that.
And this is not passing why others BA work and the rest of them, because even relatives wouldn't do a thing like that. That's if they even let relatives know about it.
Exactly. But I just have a feeling that somebody where they close to her, and I need to see because. This you can't just news like this cannot just pop like that because
like a so-called nurse, is she a foreigner or she's Nigerian?
What they were saying before was the person is a nurse and the person tagged the hospital and said because the news is out there. But now they cannot provide it. So sometimes when you hear some things, don't act on it. till you get your facts. I think that the freeze because now the guy said the lady tagged the hospital. Okay, now we are saying bring the name. The name where he bring now, the name no correspond at all. So no can person when they begin to person information.
Didn't have. Gistlover didn't even release that news in a good way for somebody like Genevieve that we all know and respect, who is like a sister to us. If he had released it in a better way, it sounded so much like we are rejoicing over someone's sex. So that didn't really go down well with me. Things to gossip about, things to take serious. Not so
no.
But say blogs for Africa. Because I will say now only abroad too they get their blogs now, but I think they have a way of
everything for Nigeria. No, they get sense.
Doesn't really feel. But our own here, they don't sabi.
We not get sense generally. So everything we do echoes our senselessness.
Just hits the nail on the head. So but I'm just thinking that they must have gotten information before he had posted whatever it is the person posted.
That does make a lot of sense. So on a final note, we love Genevieve and we all want to support her. I initially tackled her when she said, what was that thing she said, that mental health is more spiritual than physical. No, mental health is serious and people need to take mental health seriously. But aside that, nobody needs to know her business. And if you are, it's not anybody's fault that nobody knows you. And then you thrive. You see, some of these people that one day, you get one guy we troll my son. I find that guy, I catch the guy. If you see as this guy be, the guy's salary was 30K a month. You with the troll person. If you see the guy live, these are the people judging us. These are the people that have opinions when our matters come up. So, thank you very much, my sisters. It's been wonderful hanging out with you. Like I always say, let love and let light lead. I can't say beyond that.
And we're praying, we're hoping that she gets better. If there's anything wrong, we're praying she'll be in our prayers, and everybody should pray for her because most times when we see things like this, we tend to ignore.
Yeah.
I remember some months ago, there's a guy, I think he's a South African, who was actually passing messages, but eventually committed suicide, and people didn't really put meaning to the message. So I would just say, celebrities are also human, they bleed too. So if there's anything, please show love. I beg. That's right. Show love. Enough of the bashing. We are human beings. These things they write and talk a lot. It affects us. We might not react in the open. They should say we're strong and all of that. But behind closed doors, truly, we break down. So please, I beg, more unattended justice with mercy.
Yeah. You spoke of Allah. That thing, Gistlover didn't write. He was just writing. Because if you I don't know if you read that his post. There were other things he included on that, and it wasn't nice. I must say, he didn't really do a good job there. But it's well.
All right, guys. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Samaria.
I love you guys. Thank you all.
Love you so much.
Commenting and applauding. God bless you all. Stay away from trouble and reach out if when I get to reach out. Daddy, please, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Good night.
Love you.
Bye, Samaria.